And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. We are in Toronto, Ontario, where the Raptors look to take one from a Western Conference team here at the Air Canada Centre. Tip-off moments away, and State Farm presents the starting lineups. And breaking down the game, let's take a look here at Rudy Gay.
Well, you take a guy like Gay, he's got that long wingspan, and so he uses it at both ends of the floor. Offensively, he'll shoot over the top, but on defense, he can cover so much ground with that length and athleticism.
Well, he just doesn't use it defensively, Steve. Offensively, that length is an asset as well. You know, he extends well on his jump shot, bounces off the floor with it, and can finish at the rim when he gets into the teeth of the defense.
Good game here. We'll get this road trip started confidently for the Lakers. This is a team in great mid-season form right now. A lot of things going right.
You know, Kevin, on the heels of a strong homestand, I think that can be the perfect launching pad for a confidence to continue their good play.
Yeah, they need to do that. And you win that first one, Clark, and sometimes all of a sudden you can get rolling. But if you can start to build momentum on the road, that's when you know you've really got a good team.
DeRozan with it. Guarded now by Nash. And that one's good. Gay's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Raptors.
He's as close to impossible to defend as anybody, I think. I mean, he can just torch the defense in so many ways.
It's been 4 years now and counting for the Raptors since they made the playoffs. Overall, the franchise found their way into the playoffs early, but it's been hard getting back there recently.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
Well, he took that defender head on and threw down the two-hander power jam.
Great power there, guys.
You got to love his determination.
And with so many stars coming and going, Bosh and Tracy McGrady, it seems each time, Steve, that Toronto gets a team that can make the playoffs, they lose their centerpiece.
Yeah, that's going to be important in the future. Can they hang on to their players? It's one of the reasons I think they've gone with a more European feel to their club. It's an international city, Toronto is. And I think the franchise feels like if they draft European players, they're more likely to be able to hang on to them than they would be the American stars.
Here's DeRozan following the basket by Dwight Howard. Gets it to go.
He is always so in control, guys, even when he's going hard to the hoop. Very skilled finisher.
And Doris Burke spoke with Mike D'Antoni. Doris?
I asked him about the matchup problems created by a player like Andrea Bargnani, a 7-foot sharpshooter. He said he can give us problems, no doubt. It's tough to really bother that shot, and he can also put it on the deck and drive. We've got to just get into his body, try to make him a facilitator rather than a scorer. Kevin, we'll see if they're successful.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Here is Watson coming off a solid outing against Miami.
Now, and you guys know the three ball is his bread and butter. You know, I heard an interview with Kobe. They asked him when he knew he was special at basketball. And he said he scored 60 points in a game back when he was 6 years old. 60.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Watson kicks to Gasol. Now the pass to Watson. Puts up a three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. And Steve, Kobe obsessive about the game at a young age. Even at 6 years of age, he was already focused on developing his left hand. You know, his dad played in the NBA for such a long time, guided him along, grew up basically in Italy where his dad was coaching pro basketball. Clark, he was exposed to so much, but obviously from a very early age, he was very focused.
Well, Joe Jellybean Bryant, his dad, who played a long time in the NBA, 9+ years, and then another 7 in Europe or so. So he's been around the game and has grown up in what has been the family business for Kobe.
Watson with it. DeRozan defending. Watson's shot is off. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Watson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, it's interesting. Sometimes with him, the contested shots are the ones that he tends to make. You know, sometimes if he's wide open, he misses. But you get a hand in his face, he seems to relish it.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Juwan Howard's checked in for Bargnani. And John Lucas is subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
Well, you love having him at the line, and he's certainly living up to that reputation tonight.
Lucas kicks to Kleza. There's the triple. Gets it to go. Clay's got 5.
That's a defensive let-up right there. I mean, they've got to close down on him quicker when he's in three-point range.
He kicks to Gasol. Flushes it down.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
Claza misses.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
There's the feed to Watson. Launches a 3. DeRozan with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well.
You know, it's hard to lose a game when you shoot the ball as well as they did in that one.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, shot making can cover over a multitude of sins. The percentage they shot from the floor is one you might talk about an individual player having, not the entire team.
Watson's shot is good.
I think it's as simple as this, guys. Get him the ball. That's all you need to do. Give it to him.
Feeds it to Claza. Gay outside with the lead pass. Count that one. Claza's got 7 points in the game.
It has been all offense here early.
It sure has been. I mean, both teams clicking, and it's been an entertaining game as well, guys.
Watson with it. DeRozan defending. Fades and shoots. And again, it's the Lakers.
Great shot. Had to fade back, but he still managed to drain it.
Toronto trailing. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And it's the one chance these fans will have to witness this matchup all season long. The only time they meet in this building.
Here's Gay, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
That jump shot's like a layup for him when the defense backs off like that.
Nash drives in. Here's Watson, and he drains it.
And he barely beats the clock with that 3.
Steve, that's a great way to end the quarter.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points.
Make sure to pick up a copy of 2K Sports Magazine, Clutch, with top billing.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
And they've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score. Playing well here, Steve.
So with Gay on the bench, here's the group that Dwayne Casey has on the floor. We've got Landry Fields, Ari out there with Corey Brewer. Then it's Bargnani, and it's Novak in at the 4 spot. Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, they've just been an ordinary team in terms of free throw shooting this year, guys. About 75%.
And Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Ross is checked in for Toronto. And then for the Lakers, Kobe comes in for Earl Clark. And it's Duhan in for Jody Meeks. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Hi, Kevin. Clutch in their last time out against the Heat was simply terrific. He ended with 28 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. This outing from him helped ensure the win to keep the team's solid run of games going.
Well, thank you, Doris. Clark, what a game he's had.
I loved it. I mean, passion, intensity, focus, right on top of things. These are the games when you know you're feeling it and flowing nicely.
And when you have that, when you know it's there, you've got to attack. And that's exactly what he did. He took advantage of the circumstances and really came through with a phenomenal performance.
Lowry kicks to Ross. Fields. He dishes it to Bargnani. Good look. And it's Bargnani again missing.
Well, they are getting out rebounded here, and it's showing up on the scoreboard as well.
Yeah, it's something they're going to have to improve upon if they're going to win this game.
Both teams will make substitutions. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Watson kicks to Jamison. Passes it to Watson. Dishes to Clark. Up and in on the layup.
They can't seem to stop anybody inside.
they got to know that if they don't make life tougher in the paint, the opponent is just going to keep going there. I mean, it's not like they'll get tired of all these in-close opportunities.
Kleza, Jamison covering. Shot from the top of the key, and Kleza gets it to go. Kleza's got 9. Lobs the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Lucas. That falls. Great assist by Sebastian Telfair. And now it's only a 5-point Laker lead. Nash outside. Watson, the pass to Jamison. He feeds it to Watson. Shot clock at 6. He passes to Nash. Toronto grabs the miss. And here's the fast break. Telfair leading the way. And there's Gabe. That's good on the assist by Telfair. And that's 13 points for Gabe.
Boy, just battled through that initial impact and some.
And so we wrap up the first half. Lakers on top. They lead by 7.
34.
And get ready now for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce. The second half will be coming up right after that on 2K Sports.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And they've played 2 quarters out at Air Canada Centre, and a great game is in progress for our halftime show. The Lakers playing with poise so far. They're atop the conference standings and looking to defend their position. A sensational first half for Clutch. 13 points, and it's been bombs away from outside. And for Toronto, they've been battling. Their work on the offensive boards, a big factor. Great effort out there. A terrific first half for Rudy Gay. Consistent shooting from the field, making well over 65% of his shots. Not a lot of guys put up a half a basketball like that. And that'll be all for now. Thanks so much for joining us. The third quarter just about to get underway.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. What can you say? Clutch, an impressive effort here today.
All game long, he's been dialed in from deep, hitting 3 after 3.
And his sharpshooting display should open up the floor, as they'll have to try to clamp down on him from outside, and that could open up other lanes.
And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Watson in at 2 guard. Gasol at the 4 with Howard in at the 5. Nash out there with Kobe.
Well, you knew that Dwight Howard had his days in Orlando numbered. That was clear. You just didn't know where he would end up. But his move to this team definitely was the big story of the offseason.
Here's DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. DeRozan's got 8 points.
Guys, he's been a go-to guy for him. I mean, and the pressure's going to continue to build on him the longer they're in this hole.
Watson kicks to Kobe. Shoots off a screen. Green for 2 points. 12 points for him.
Well, getting back to Howard again, I mean, anytime you have a chance to get probably the best center in the league, it's a huge deal, and I think you just go for it. You do whatever it takes to get him. So I think this is a coup. I mean, Howard's had his problems. He had the back issue last year, all the controversy as he tried to get out of Orlando, but in the end, this guy is a monster, the best defensive player in the NBA, and really right in his prime.
Outside Gasol. Fires from 18. Again, the Lakers.
They're just getting better offensively as the game goes along, making good choices and getting high percentage shots.
And they're playing hard and playing smart too, Steve. They've just been very, very good.
I'm sure they'd like to get more shots like that one.
Inside. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Launches it. That is good. Watson's got 16.
You know what? That was good defensive effort. But on a shooter like him, sometimes it just isn't enough.
Here's DeRozan. No good. And the Lakers going the other way now. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Boy, they were so good offensively in that game. It seemed like they had an open man to go to every time down the floor. Probably wasn't the best defensive effort that we've seen from their opponent.
Well, they should get some of the credit for that. I mean, they threw a few new wrinkles into their game plan, and the defense wasn't ready for it.
14 feet away. Another miss by DeRozan.
A nice little rebounding advantage they're enjoying here.
Yeah, and that's the reason they've got this big lead. I mean, they're dominating the glass and really being tougher than their opponent. Well, the main strength of his is his finishing ability in tight. I mean, even if you get a body on him, he can power it through the contact.
And, you know, he's got another skill that you love to see in a player. The ability to create a high-quality shot for himself off the dribble.
The dish to Kobe. Over Kleza. Kobe can't hit.
Typically, he's pretty dependable on those open jump shots.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
They continue to barrel their way inside, and when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside.
Here's Watson. And finished off by Gasol.
Take a look now at Kobe's numbers in terms of the league rankings. 5th in three-point shooting, 6th in shooting percentage. And how about his accuracy from the foul line, guys? He is in the top 10 in free throw percentage.
Yeah, and, you know, taking a look again at his three-point shooting, Steve, he's done an excellent job, I think, of finding open spots. His teammates help him get open, but he understands how to do that. And then he just splashes those triples.
There's a minute left to play in the third. Howard with a screen on DeRozan. Watson off the pick, and it's blocked. But they'll get another chance. Howard dishes to Gasol. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Watson's shot is good. Watson's got 19 points.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Pass to DeRozan. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Raptors with some changes. Landry. Lakers leading by 10. So with Gay on the bench, here's the group that Dwayne Casey has on the floor. Their backcourt is Lowry and DeRozan. Landry Fields out there with Lennox Kleza. And it's Bargnani in at the 5 down low. Back to Lowry. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Rudy Gay's checked in for the Raptors.
Alex Watson.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Kicks it to Nash. DeRozan defending. Gets a look. Again, the Lakers.
Looks like this one's over. They really played well tonight.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, we can take it out of the oven. This game is cooked.
So both teams making some changes here. They set the pick to stop the run. And there's the call on Sebastian Telfair. That's his 1st foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Robert Sacre. 2 shots.
That's good from Sacre.
And Kyrie Irving, guys, in Cleveland is kind of the latest in a long line of great point guards who have come into the league over the last maybe half dozen years or so. It really does feel like the NBA is kind of in a golden age of point guards.
And there's the pass to Ross. Over Watson. Cannot hit. And the Lakers going the other way now. Gaudelak passes to Watson. Jamison, a screen. Now Watson. Just 5 on the clock. He kicks it to Gaudelak. From the arc. No good.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
And all these great point guards, Steve, have you ever seen this talented group in your time following the game?
I don't think so, Kevin. The athleticism that these guys have, you know, the incredible creativity and the open floor. I think the game is suited to them these days. It's more wide open. There's more shooting than ever before. So there's more space for them to work with, and it's awfully fun to watch.
Here is Watson. From past the arc, and that one's good.
Doesn't look like they're going to take it easy on them down the stretch.
It certainly doesn't look like it. I mean, they're still aggressively attacking the basket and putting up points.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And that'll wrap it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and thanks for tuning in.